Welcome to Hearts and Minds Calling Podcast, episode 1. I've got a great conversation for you with Collins Wasonga. He's the creator, the founder, the director of a self-help working organisation within the biggest slum in Kenya, Kibera. You'll be listening to his current projects, his initiatives, and his future projects, and what he hopes to bring to the area, along with a bit of a personal touch of his life growing up in Kibera and what he's actually gone through, the struggles and the problems he's gone through in life to get him to be the man he is today, and what he hopes to bring to the generation, the youth of tomorrow. Please enjoy, like and subscribe. I'll be adding his links in the bottom as well, so please click on those links, have a look and read all about the great initiatives that he's bringing forward to Kenya, and obviously maybe an inspiration to some of you out there as well. Okay, hope you look forward to this, and remember to together stronger forever. Take care.
Okay, my name is Collins Wasonga. I'm the project coordinator of Agape Hope Kibera, where we support orphans and vulnerable children in the slum of Kibera. The project that I run is called Agape Hope for Kibera. We are registered as a community-based organization. So in Agape Hope for Kibera, we have different projects. We have a football team, which is under 9, 11, 13, and 15, where we try to empower children so that at least they cannot engage in criminal and they cannot take drugs. So in Agape project, we also have a league which we are running. It's continuing from we started it run twice a year, where we have 1,600 children. They came and then they play football, and then after football they have a lunch, and then we also have a girl league. Girls come together and play, under 15 girls. Yeah, those of football. And then we also have a community library, which is running, where in the community library is a container, 20 container feet, but there are 2. And then in that container, children come from the community to come and read. So we believe education is the key.
100%.
Yeah. So when education is the key, the children come and read so that at least they can get knowledge. And then we also have a school, which we support 100 vulnerable children, where they come and learn. So we give free education, and then we provide them with a food basket. So we provide them with we have a feeding program where we give them lunch, and then we also give them a breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could. Yeah, I could speak firsthand. It's amazing. I've seen the school. It's wonderful. Everyone there works together. I mean, Kibera. Obviously, with the struggles there is in Kibera, just seeing how the community works together, Collins. I told you this when we met, and you gave me the tour. It's just amazing, And what I find is the togetherness, even though they have not got a lot, compared to, I guess, most places in the world, the values and the community that Kibera has is probably something that a lot of the world could learn by. I'm not just saying that because obviously I'm speaking with you. I'm saying that in general. It really opened my eyes when I went 2 years ago, and to just see how it functions. It's just remarkable. Regarding obviously the education and everything, are they the teachers? Are they qualified teachers, or are they teachers that kind of are getting qualified or going through programs to get qualified, or are they being given enough support? How does it work? How does it work in the support, like getting all the books and stuff like that? Do you get donations from people, or how is it?
What happened? Our teacher are not qualified.
Yeah.
Because we are looking out on how we can get a qualified teacher. So what we do, we have we take, like, most of the time train teacher who are in the process. They are trained teachers.
Yeah.
The one that they are being trained so that they can become trainers. So those are the teachers that we target. because they are very, at least their price is not many comparing to the qualified teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I imagine, where would they need to go? They need to go to Nairobi to get the actual qualification to be like a registered teacher. They would have to go to somewhere in Nairobi, and then obviously get like pay money to an institute or a university to get like qualification, a degree or diploma. Would they, or how does it work?
Yeah, you have to get like a certificate, diploma.
Yeah. I mean, I did a TEFL course, teaching English as a foreign language course, a while back, and obviously I did that a bit in Spain and so on. And I think obviously there would be a great opportunity with this, and your voice being heard, Collins, with people probably saying, "Listen, I can come over. I've got this sort of qualification," and even just to help the local community teachers as well, just to assist them with any things and bring over books and bits and pieces like that. So that's brilliant. No, I think it's amazing the work you're doing.
Yeah, thank you.
No, the next thing, just basically generally, it's just a general thing for people. It's like, how did we know each other? So it's kind of a funny story, I guess. I mean, I saw a post from Collins, sorry, not Collins, Clinton, a while back, and it was just from a link from Kibera football. Like you said, football seems to connect everyone, doesn't it? So it was from the football, and then literally I just met you on when I arrived, and obviously I found out all the good projects you do and stuff, and we connected via social media. Have you met other people that way, and do you find it helps a lot with I will put all your links to your Instagram and your Facebook to this podcast afterwards, so people can obviously go in, have a look, and obviously subscribe, donate if they feel happy to. But do you feel social media is the way forward, and is it helping you to get the publicity out there for people to recognize the good work you're doing?
Yeah, because most of the time we do online tours.
Yeah.
That's how we get the funding. People come when they see online tour. They just inbox us, and we also do the walking tour. Where when you come to Kibera, we take you for the tour. You pay something, and then it helps the project. That's how the social media help us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is something that's working. I'll tell you, because the publicity and the subscriptions you've got out there, I can see a lot of people subscribing, so it's brilliant. Just a little bit about you, Collins. Now, just your history of growing up in Kenya. I take it you live in Kibera as well presently. Yeah. Yeah. So just give me a little bit of history about yourself. Did you go to school there? Have you always been within the community? Just general stuff. So what was it like growing up in Kibera? Just from your own eyes. Yeah.
What happened? Mine was a little bit difficulty. What happened? I was raised in Kibera in a place called. I was born and raised in Kibera in a place called Lainsaba, Mashimoni. Yeah. So when I was raised in a place called Lainsaba, Mashimoni. So what happened? Us, we were born in a family of 12. Okay. So when you were born in a family of 12, most of the time, like my mom used to do casual labor, selling vegetable, so that at least we can survive in the house. And my dad didn't have a job. Yeah. So when my dad didn't have a job, so what happened? Our life was very hard. We were living in a 10 by 10 feet house. So if you come earlier, you'll get the space to sleep. If you'll come late, you sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. And then after that one, when you talk about the schooling, as most of us didn't go to school. The reason we didn't go to school because it was a really challenge. Like my dad didn't have pay, and I used to collect scrap metal so that at least I can support my family. But that it reached a time where I told my dad I need education. So my father had to pretend, and my mom, I'm a total orphan, so that I can get education. And then I was taken to an orphanage called Shangilia Mtoto Africa. It is in a place called Westland. Yeah. So when I was taken, me and my sister and my brother. So we went there 3. So we were welcome there. So when we were welcome there, we used to share the clothes, but life there was also very hard. The reason is life there was very hard is because you don't have anything that to survive with it there. Because you see, like for example, you could give someone sausage in terms of food, because Monday and Friday we used to take sausage. You could give out sausage so that at least you can get someone can give you his food. So you give him sausage, he'll give you ugali, corn maize, corn flour. So that's how it worked. But after 2 to 3 years, life there was very hard. I decided to run away from that place. My brother and sister had to remain there. Yeah, when they remained there, I came back and I enrolled in a school called Kikoshe, Kibera Community Self-Help Group. So from there, you go to school barefooted. And it's a time where I had to enter into criminal because life was very hard. And through that, one of my friends, I was shot at the leg.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was shot at the leg, but I survived. And then after that one, most of my friends in Saba, all of them, they were killed. Okay, all of them, they were killed. And then I decided to come up and reform. After I reform, I had to go to the library. The reason Agape have a library, I used to go to the library and read a lot. So I used to go to the library. There's a library called the Christ the King Catholic Church. Those libraries help me a lot because I used to go there and read, and I see after that one. When I didn't manage to go to secondary, I had to register as a private candidate so that I can get education.
What age were you there, Collins? What age were you there when you finally registered for education? What age?
Secondary. I was
11.
15 years. 11 years in primary.
Yeah,
I was taken 11 years. 11 years the time that I was taken to an orphanage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the orphanage, was there any, the staff there, were they bad to you or anything like that, or was it just a case that you just, were you in a bad crowd kind of thing? What was your decision to run away? You thought you weren't going anywhere. What was the decision making? What was in your mind? Why did you run away from the orphanage at that time?
The reason I ran away because life there was very hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Life there was very hard. And then you see, we had a chicken box. You share clothes. So me, I was eating. Do you know a chicken box?
Yeah, I know chicken pox. I know chicken pox. Yeah.
So you can imagine they have eaten your body, and because of sharing clothes. And then the facility, it was not good. The facility was not good. That's the reason I had to tell myself enough is enough. I had to run away and come back to Nairobi. To Kibera. And then I used to collect garbage. Through that, when I came back, I used to collect garbage from people, and then they give us like a 10 shillings.
Wow.
So that was the means of surviving.
When were you in contact still with your family? You went with your brothers and sisters to the orphanage, and obviously there was a family of 12 of you. Were you still in contact with your family, or your mum, your dad, and your brothers and sisters, or
no,
did you lose contact?
No.
You lost contact. Okay. Yeah.
No, but they had to come back again.
Yeah.
After that one, they had to come back. They also ran and they came back because of the condition. My sister had a big scales up now is having it because of the disease that place. So she also ran away because that place, you see, and that's the reason to me I don't like supporting orphanage, because they take advantage of children.
Yeah.
I rather empower me. If you tell me to go to an orphanage, I'll not go. I rather empower someone who is suffering, a mother with a child, than taking my food to orphanage.
I understand. Yeah. Just a little bit personal for me. I mean, I don't know much of my story, Collins. I'll just tell you a bit about. So I was adopted, and I was taken to an orphanage. But then, obviously, the parents that I have here, the adopted parents, that obviously, I don't know how it happened or the circumstances. It's just very it's very basically unlooked at sort of case at the moment, which I'm still getting to grips with, and this is kind of one of the reasons why I think likewise that you want to do your projects, I want to do my projects, because you just want to help the kids and help the families there. So I can understand why your passion is so strong for the community. But so you managed to get some secondary education at 15, yeah?
No, I didn't get. I had to go and register as a private candidate.
Oh,
and I
private
went to do my
candidate.
national exam.
Okay.
Yeah, private candidate. You can just register and you went to do your national exam.
Yeah.
That's how I did it.
Oh, okay. And how did you do?
Yeah.
How did you do? Did you pass?
No, I didn't pass very well. I got a D plus.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just from reading books in the library, yeah? So you self-taught
Exactly.
yourself?
No teacher.
No teacher?
Yeah, no teacher.
Well, that just shows you how intelligent you are. That's amazing. Okay. And then from then on, obviously 15 to 18 is a difficult time for most people because obviously that's the hormones, that's the teenage years. How was it for there? Were you getting into trouble or were you kind of thinking, okay, now I've passed my exams, I'm now going to kind of look at doing something fulfilling, or how was your mindset at that point once you got your pass?
It was hard because you see the family and then you see yourself. No one will help you. You
Yeah.
just see you are surrounded by the poverty.
Yeah.
And you also have some relatives who are very good. They are very rich, but they cannot support you. Yeah. So you see, and then it was pathetic, and that's the reason. Like right now, there's a father in the same when you were young. There's a father who was called Father Father Philip. He used to take us around, and then by the car, and then he told us, "I'm taking you through this car in this area. So when you grow up, I also want you to help other people." And up to now, what I'm trying to do is to build generation of givers. I help you today, you help another person tomorrow.
Exactly. No, I love that. I love that, and that's what drew me to you, and obviously to the community, which is amazing. No, I really like that. And now at this stage, now where you are now, Collins, you're happy. You've got a family of your own. How's it working? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm a father of two. I'm a father of two daughters.
Okay.
And I'm very happy because, the reason I'm very happy is because at least I can, what my family passed through, what I passed through, my family cannot pass through because I try my best to give them the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then another thing, when I see my surrounding, my community, at least happy, we can try to I try to help them. It makes me happy because I see the implementation that I've been hoping to do, it's happening. Yeah, some improvement. I see when the kid, like when you work with me in Kibera right now, you can see they are calling me coach, 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 coach. So I feel there's an impact I'm making because they know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And one thing about me, I'm very close. When I work with you in Kibera, you'll see I'm very close in Kibera with children than adults.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then another thing, like right now, if I take you to 4 weeks ago, I was in the rural area. You can see children calling me like Mr. Shoes, Mr. Shoes. I walk barefooted. You find a child is eaten by jiggers. You try to give him some shoes. Yeah. So you can imagine. Yeah, that's also a good progress where you feel like very happy interacting with them. And then you give a child, you haven't wear the shoes the rest of his life, and then you give him a shoes. You feel how he's very happy. Wearing a new shoes.
Yeah, I saw firsthand, obviously, when you did take me on that tour, that, obviously the connection you had with everyone there, from the stalls to the children to everything, and obviously when we did the football tournament 2 years ago, it was amazing how, the kids were, they were all well behaved, they're polite, but the respect they have for you and the other coaches is just amazing, and how it all works together is just absolutely brilliant. And obviously, like on a personal level, obviously I've told you that I haven't been able to do it this year, but obviously next year we'll get something else sorted and we'll try and organise something to go forward, So, but no, it's great hearing the work you're doing. Have you got any next personal projects? Are you developing, like, personally or professionally? Have you got next school you're going to be opening up, or is there any other things that you're thinking of, kind of thing, to improve, maybe, because you're already doing so much, by providing schools, providing shoes, providing boots, food, and obviously the football tournaments, and obviously you're doing so much. Is there anything further that you're thinking of doing in the next year or so?
Yeah, what happened right now when you talk about the social media.
Yeah.
There are this artist. It's called Pato Banton. You have seen Go Pato, everything you do, Go Pato.
Yeah.
So this guy, I saw he was coming to Kenya, and I inboxed him, and I told him like, can you come?
Yeah.
Because when you talk about the power of the social media, yeah. So I inboxed him, and I disturbed him a lot. And then I talked to him. I told him, Pato, you need to come to. Do you know Kibera? We call it the chocolate city. When others call it a slum, we call it the chocolate city because of the iron sheet. So I told Pato, you need to come to Kibera and see how people are living. So what happened? The guy came. I had to disturb him. He came, and then he came and see the children. And I told him like, what is your wish? And I told him my wish is to have maybe to move the school from here because of fire, so that at least we can have a good place.
Yeah.
And you know what he told me? We can work on it. So so we are hoping to get a place from next year we buy, and then we put the school.
Amazing. Where in the local area still, or a little bit further out?
Do you see where we were working in Olympic? There are some of the places in Kibera which they have the ownership. So that's what we are planning to do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Would there be any? I mean, this leads me on to my next question, Collins. Would there be any resistance from the government regarding this? I know you've been experiencing a lot of problems with them recently. Obviously, them coming in, destroying the community in certain ways, and obviously last time we spoke, and with the riots that happened recently, which were terrible. What is the current status of obviously the feeling and the government around obviously you developing anything further? I mean, I recently saw a clip, or someone sent me a link of Woodley Stadium. They're looking to basically refurbish that. Woodley Stadium's basically the stadium, the stadium in Kibera itself, for anyone that wants to search up Woodley Stadium, and that's where we did our tournament, and it was run down. So apparently they're going to do that. So is there any resistance from Ruto and the government if you did decide to build that school? I imagine there would be, yeah?
Yeah, because this one is a market. So we are working out to buy a place where we have the ownership of the title deed. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
this is a market. So that at least we can build a bigger thing.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Okay. So things are growing, things are getting better. And the status, how is the community since the riots, Collins? Has it got better? Are people feeling safer? How's the feeling? Or is it still anger? Is it kind of angry still, and people are scared? What's the feeling?
Yeah, there's anger. Can you imagine, like for example, in toy market, someone come and ban your market, and you haven't got anything. So you see, yeah, it's also very hard. Yeah, it's also very hard. Someone come and ban your market. You have took a loan. When you have took a loan, and then you come and ban it the next year. So you see, it's painful.
Yeah. What is needed? I mean, Collins, you're someone that I'm speaking to you now, and I'm sure other people listening to this will think you're the person that needs to be in politics. Do you know what I mean? And then there's not many people like you around the world. There's greed, there's corruption. We all know that happens, in every sort of government position. Doesn't matter if it's England, Spain, Kenya. It doesn't matter. Anywhere around the world, there's always they want more. Do you know what is needed in Kenya? Do you know what is for it in general for it to thrive? What is needed in your opinion? If you were like the president for one day, what would be the things you would like to bring into power?
First of all, is to stop tribalism. That is the chief cause of the corruption.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
You see, we don't vote for change. So first of all, we need to stop tribalism. And that is not because here, if you touch someone, I'm a Luo. If you touch a Luo, they say you're attacking our person. But when they're eating on their own. They're not eating as a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, if you want Kenya to grow and everything, we need to stop tribalism.
Yeah.
Most of the people, they don't vote for change. They vote on a tribal line.
Do you get a problem like that within the community of Kibera? Like tribalism? I imagine there's quite a few different tribes within the community. Yeah. Is there problems? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
In terms of voting.
Yeah.
Very tribal. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I heard obviously I watched the news, and neighbours They were neighbours for so many years, and then when it gets to voting, they start fighting and starting to hurt each other. So okay, that would be the first thing. Would there be anything else you'd like to bring in? Maybe education, making it easier, or developing general communities.
Yeah, because you see, most of the in terms of education, it need to be improved. Because you see, like for example, in Kibera, we have informal school. They are the ones that support children of Kibera because all of these people they cannot afford to go to government school because the government school they're saying is free education, but when you go there, you have to pay for some of the things so that your children could learn. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, let's hope what happens. Nothing happens further. Obviously, what's been done's been done. I can only say one thing. What did happen with the riots? I mean, it did get newsworthy. It broadcasted over here. When I feel things get broadcasted over to the West, to Europe, America, and stuff like that, especially involving Kenya or other countries, it makes it a bigger issue, and obviously the government officials will have to react on it. And obviously it showed. Obviously that's the only good thing with social media, which I think. Well, no, there's a lot of good things with social media, but that's definitely one of the most positive things that obviously it was able to be broadcasted by certain rioters or people standing up for themselves, showing them what the government are doing to their own people. So I think that was very powerful. We're tailing towards the end of it, Collins. I mean, what I've got here is a couple of questions. I mean, what is the best advice you have personally received? What advice has someone said to you, and you've said, right, that is going to be me now for the rest of my life? What advice did you receive?
Someone told me the whole world needs less me and more we.
Say that again. Sorry.
The whole world needs less me and more we.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who gave you that advice?
One of my friends. When I was growing up, the father.
Yeah.
And then
The
I had to
father.
meditate on it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Father Philip. He told us the whole world needs less me and more we. So the moment we can also try to focus on other and help other, it can be very good than focusing on ourselves. Because, for example, you see, I can give you an example for a woman. There's a woman I was sharing with us about the divorce thing. The woman and the husband, they were fighting for the kids. And when they were fighting for the kid, the woman was saying I carried the child for 9 months on my own. You are not there. Yeah. And then the father asked the woman if the man will not be there, would you carry the child for 9 months in your womb? They said the mother said no. So they need to co-parenting because both they also participated.
Work as a team, basically. Work as a team, and I understand. Yeah. Got to work together. There's not one person that should do more than the other person. It should be working together. Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then another thing you can see, it's also the same with Mother Teresa. You know Mother Teresa?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That is I like calling her my mentor.
Yeah.
Mother Teresa used to go to a place he could not help, but he could see a little thing he can do. He could not speak. I'll say I'll see what I'll do, and then he could go to a place, and then he could see, and then he could maybe see in the area I cannot support everybody, but there's no toilet. I can put for them a toilet, and the toilet will help the whole community.
Yeah. I mean, Mother Teresa was one of those people that was just had good in her. She comes along the line of someone like similar to Gandhi and Nelson Mandela, who just preached the right sort of stuff. How we should live by. So no, amazing people. I'm just going to end on one thing, Collins. What would be the question you would like to ask the next guest? So any question you would like. I'm not going to tell you who the next guest is. Just any question. Any question.
If what is he plan to build? I can just ask him the question. What is he plan to build a generation of giver?
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
My question is simple because Beside everything, like, oh, we are doing women empowerment, we are giving out sanitary towels, we need to have a generation of giver, because most of the time when you go to Madare, there's a club called Madare, whereby most of the time in Madare, you can see Abomuno used to involve people to do the community work. So when you discover most of those people who have been doing the community work, they have been supporting they have been they open their own football academies and supporting the children from the slum.
Yeah.
Because you see, like for example, Mark, like example, what you did in Kibera is very hard.
Yeah.
In Kibera is very hard, because you see, if you don't have money, you'll not play in a good academy. If your children is not good player, you cannot be taken to a good academy.
Yeah.
They'll enter into criminal, and that's the reason we're trying to bridge the gap.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And that was my aim. I wanted to see kids have something different than just focusing on their lives, however bad or whatever they're going through at the moment, to just focus on just enjoying it and giving them the best opportunity to obviously do something they love doing, because obviously football is a powerful tool. It brings people together, and my plan is obviously, like, I didn't do this summer, obviously, which is a regrettable thing for me, but next summer is going to be obviously I'll be coming over and we'll be meeting again face to face, and we'll be doing obviously more project work as we go along, Colin. So that's something definitely I'm looking forward to, working with you closely and helping out the community. So definitely. But Collins, listen, it's been great talking to you. I mean, thank you so much, for giving up your time, number one, and thank you for all the good work you're doing. I know you've had a tough kind of upbringing and stuff, and it's amazing to hear your story now, after knowing you for a couple of years, of what you've been through and how just generous you are. And honestly, it's humbling knowing what the work you're doing and to helping people. So carry it on. I'll send all the links, add it to this podcast about the good work you're doing, so people can follow and obviously get in touch with you and help out with anything. And I wish you all the luck in the world, my friend. And obviously, this won't be the last time you and me will speak, but yeah, definitely, it's been very, very, very good talking to you.
Yeah, and then maybe we can start with the episode 1, and then we go to episode 2.
Yeah, definitely.
It can be good next time. Yeah, this is
definitely.
1, and then next time we can do a live video. We talk.
Yeah, definitely, Colin.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Okay, my friend. We'll take care. Yeah, no, definitely,
Okay,
definitely. We'd do it episode 2, and obviously you show us the development of the schools and stuff like that. That'd be brilliant. But yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, my friend. Well, you take care of yourself. Have a good rest of the day, and yeah,
okay,
we'll speak soon. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Take care, my friend. All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.